We're interested in the dynamic between the ground and the air and how the whole space can resonate to tell a story. That's something that we've been developing for many years. Legs on the Wall has been doing large-scale, big physical theatre shows for many, many years. The company evolved out of street theatre. It started off just doing really small-scale, one-on-one street theatre over 25 years ago, in fact. And gradually that just built and built and built until we wanted to claim more and more space. As a result of that, we've built a knowledge and a repertoire of skills that means that people now look to us as leaders in this field of creating large-scale performance. Today we're going to give you a little run-through of the production of Voyage that we have been creating for the last couple of years.
We're rehearsing, for our show over in the Cultural Olympiad in Birmingham. I was a gymnast when I was young. Many times I imagined myself on the dais winning a gold medal, hearing the national anthem. It's always been a dream of mine. It's close, we're getting there. We're very excited about going to the Olympic Games and being part of the London 2012 Cultural Festival. It's it's a great privilege for us, and it's a great opportunity for us to also encounter other artists. We're part of a much bigger cultural festival, and so as well as being able to put on our show, we're going to experience other artists who are also at the top of their game. We're taking 6 performers from Legs, and then when we get there we're joining a company called Motionhouse, who have a company of 20 dancers, and then we will all be joined by over 200 community performers. Do I feel like an Olympic coach? A little bit. It's about balancing all those energies and making sure that everyone peaks at just the right time. I suppose in that regard there are certain coach elements to it, but yeah, I guess you could call me coach. The Voyage is a production about a group of people who set off on a journey on a passenger liner to a new country. The story was born out of the idea of Olympic athletes travelling to a new country every 4 years and carrying with them all sorts of aspirations and dreams and hopes, which also then connected to the experience of both Birmingham and Sydney as cities of people who emigrate to a new city in the hope of creating a new life.
We've been rehearsing it so far, and I'm just trying to figure out the physical language still, and our role is quite site specific, I suppose, because we've got a very different system over there in the UK. But yeah, my husband's leaving me. That's not my husband.
I'm on board as a sort of a replacement if needed, so I'm just like an understudy, so I can sort of take on any character. Bit of a spare husband if needed, if one goes overboard.
I'm a seaman, part of the steerage and the working class of the ship. I'm not up there on the first deck. I'm down below in the steam engine, shoveling coal and moving other people's luggage around.
Just before we reach the new land, of course, we travel through a tempest, and so we encounter the tragedy of that as well, and people are washed overboard and some people don't make it to the new land. The set of the Voyage is a passenger liner, which is to scale. It's about 45 metres long and 15 metres high, and that becomes our main performance area, as well as using the audience space itself. So that will be built over 3 days, and that in itself, the building of it is a performance. And then once we build the ship, it's brought to life with all these digital 3D mapped videos. It's going to be a very large event with estimated 5,000 to 10,000 people a night, and we want them to be very much part of the story. At times they are the people waving us goodbye on the dock. In the storm, they become the sea. When you gather that many people together, it's a great opportunity to explore what connects us